So it's a good question because really there's so many different alternatives that you can have for an office building. Right now, SBA rates, and by SBA rates, that's usually for somebody who's an owner occupier of a building, are in the 2% range, which is extremely low. So as an example, I'm working with a doctor right now and rental rates are $36 a year. And that gets to be pretty darn expensive. So if he was 6,000 square feet at $3, that's $18,000 a month. Well, if you were to go buy the building and occupy that same building, your mortgage payment would be somewhere closer to $1,000 to $1,500 a month. That's a significant difference. Plus, you get the benefits of ownership, which is the depreciation, write-offs, things of that nature. So if you have a building that has partial vacancy or you're having a tough time bringing tenants in, part of what you can do is sell to a tenant that can occupy either some or all of the building. So if you've got, say, a 10,000 square foot building, but can only find 5,000 square feet of people that want to lease, that's now a potential owner user opportunity for the balance of the 5,000 with income in place and potential expansion abilities for the person who buys the building. So I think it's a very viable alternative right now for a tenant to look at comparing leasing space to actually owning space and having the ability to have extra space with a tenant in tow or a tenant already in place. And we're seeing more and more of that taking place. And it's a cyclical market. Oftentimes rent is better than ownership based on some of the costs that will come along with ownership, because I mentioned rent, but there's also insurance and property taxes and utilities and all that you add in. And you want to do a comparison of your lease versus your own. But given the significant interest rate drop that we've had and where we are right now compared to historical preferences, I just think it's a good time for people to investigate owning a building as much as is investigate leasing a building, because they may be surprised at how big the delta is between the two.